All right, fellas, welcome back to Hot Rods Model Shop. Man, tonight I got a few shop cards in the mail this week. First up is Scale Model Outlaw. Got that one in finally, man. I guess he sent the first one, and it didn't make it here. Uh, Man, cool channel, cool dude. He's the one putting on the Saturday night short track build along with Blue Ox Model Shop. Anyway, I finally got his card in, man. It's a cool card. He sent me like a note with it. Cool stuff on the back of on the note, man. Nothing on the back of the cards written, but I this has got a back to it. But anyway, man, he also sent me a decal. That's cool, man. That's another one. Him and old Tom. I don't know where I'm gonna put them. Don't know where I'm gonna stick them, or if I am. And cool shop card, man. That right there. That is a cool looking card, fellas. Let's see here. Let me flip him over here. This one. This is why there's nothing written on the back, man. He's got some of his builds on there, and I don't know what they call this thing, man. Uh, I'm not really sure, man. I don't know what it is. Some whatever. Anyway, man, some cool builds that he's done, and this looked like one in progress, man. And he's got some cool stuff going on over there, man. I know everybody's done seen him, but if you ain't, check out Scale Model Outlaw, man. Cool dude, cool videos that he makes, and man, I'm gonna tell you something. I really like that car right there. he when on my, I guess it was my last video, I had a question on my Pinto, man. He replied that kind of like maybe raised that the tires was gonna rub the daggone fender wells. And hell, man, he was right. Several other people did too, man. And they was right, and I knew that. Hell, I don't want to tear up them tires, man. They're expensive. Anyway, fellers, man, go check him out. Scale Model Outlaw, Mike over there, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for sending me one of these cool cards, man. I'm gonna set him over there, and we're gonna move on to the next one. I know these is gonna end up sliding down on me and falling. All right, next up, man, is Paul over at Styrene Relics. Another cool channel, man. Cool shop card. I just watched a video there. I don't know, a few nights ago, I guess it was. Him and Horton's Hot Rod Shop had went somewhere to a show or a swap meet or something, and he was showing the kits that he picked up, and man, some cool kits. And there you go. There's you another cool channel, Styrene Relics. Paul over there, man, super cool. I seen he had one of these shop cards sitting there, and I thought, man, now that I've got a shop card, I can ask that dude for one of them cool cards. So I shot him. I found his email, and I shot him an email, and sent him my address, and he sent me a cool card, man. Paul, I appreciate it. Can't say it enough, man. Cool card, cool builds, man. Check that out. That's one of them ones that I've seen. I've seen a few people do them, and hell, they're doing a wheelie, man. Like when you put them on your shelf, hell, they're doing a wheelie, man. How cool is that? But anyway, man, he put some cool words on the back. Paul, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sending me out a card, man. I really appreciate it. Look, these things is wanting to fall on me. Fellers, I apologize, but hey, you know what it is. It's Friday night. It's after 5 o'clock. Well, I can't get them separated. I'm destroying it. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry about that, fellers, but if you ain't seen him, go check out Styrene Relics, man. Cool channel. Paul, I appreciate the shop card, man. Let's see here. Next up, man, this dude right here. Man. This dude right here builds some killer diorama. Hell, everything he builds is killer, man. He does some really cool dioramas, I guess is what you'd call it. Man, he's got a lot of cool stuff on his channel. Killer channel, man. Cool dude. Swap shop cards with him. Corey, man, I appreciate you sending me one of these cool cards, man. appreciate that a lot. And fellas, while we're looking at the front of this card, I'm gonna tell you something. My garage that hell, I've had it forever. Down in the backyard, man. That's where my '70 Challenger is. It's parked inside a garage. That, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. It looks identical to this, and this is a diorama. He built this. That's a model car, man. That is freaking sweet right there, man. Hey, fellas, I know I could never do that, but that would I would like to have. I wish I could build one like that. Hell, it looks like my daggone garage. Exactly. Uh, Mine's got a door right over here on the side of it. 20 foot wide, 30 foot long. My garage is 16 foot wide door, one big roll up door, whatever. Man, that looks dead on my garage so much. Anyway, this is Corey over at Dream Big, Build Small, man. Cool channel, cool stuff, man. If you ain't seen him, go check him out, man. Golly, fellas, he's got some cool stuff over on his channel. Go check him out, man. Uh, Thank you, Corey, for the card, man. I appreciate that so much. Uh, Another cool card, man. I don't know where I'm gonna put all. Let me leave this here, right here, for a minute. I don't know where I'm gonna put all these cards, man. I done run out of room all up here on my little wall. Hell, you can't see them all. And I thought this morning, I was sitting there at work and I was fooling with my phone, trying to see if I could do something different for my next video, which is this one. And man, I kept fooling with it, and I pushed something there, and hell, it started looking at me. I thought, well, hell, man, maybe I can do that, and I can set my camera up different angles, so to speak. That way I can see make sure it stays in frame, I guess you'd call it, stays in the daggone picture that I'm looking at. So I give that a test run, man. I'm glad I did before I did this because I can't do it. I can't do it like that. I tried it and I stopped just like a little test there because I wanted to see how it looked. And man, when I looked at it, everything was reading backwards. Everything. It wasn't where you can read it. When I got it like this, man, it was reading backwards when I had the picture flipped around or whatever. But anyway, fellers, it ain't gonna work. So we're gonna we're gonna have to stick with this kind of angle here for a while, man. It is what it is, fellers. Anyway, moving on here, man. Corey over at Dream Big Build Small. Go check him out. If you ain't, you're gonna like it, I'm telling you. Cool stuff, man. Anyway, well, look here, fellers. Hell, I put everything out here to try to hold these things up, and they're still following. Next is, man, I want to give a channel shout out, 408 Model Shop. That's my buddy. He's got a couple videos up, man, and I wanted to give him a shout out. Maybe hell, go check him out, man. Give him a sub or whatever if you don't care. Check him out, and man, I kind of wanted to plug his channel because he was on me to start a YouTube channel. Was kind of showing all that old stuff that I've had forever. I always told him about it. Hell, he never seen it, so that's why I started doing it, just more or less to kind of show him. But anyway, after I did, I would, I'd kind of, hey man, you need to do the same thing. You need to start a daggone model channel. So anyway, man, he finally did. He's got a couple videos up. I think maybe he told me earlier today that maybe his next one, maybe he's going to try to do one tonight. But anyway, fellas, go check him out. 408 Model Shop. Go check him out, fellas. I appreciate it, and he'll show him some love like y'all showed me. Anyway, let me flip this around here. If you want one of my shop cards, man, shoot me an email. Hotrods with a Z, hotrodzmodelshop at gmail.com. Shoot me an email, man. I'd be more than happy to send you a shop card, man. I don't care if you got any shop card to send back. I don't care, man. If you want one, shoot me an email. I'll get one out to you. And also, with that being said, man, here, let's see. I don't know how many cards I've sent out, maybe 14, 15, I guess, something like that. Anyway, man, 3 of them. I told y'all I like to make sure they get there where they're supposed to go, and so far 3 of them has not got there, and I shot them an email. 2 of them I remembered to do. I shot them an email like, "Hey man, did my card make it?" They was like, "No, I ain't seen it yet," and it done been a while. So I sent another one out, and I think they finally made it. But anyway, Sam over at Sam's Model Mayhem, I sent him one, and man, I had completely forgot to send him an email to see if it made it. And I seen he had a couple shop card shout outs on his latest video that I seen. And man, I didn't see mine. I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot to send him an email to see if it made it. So I shot him an email, man, and he replied back that no, it never got there. So Sam, I got another one in the mail to you the very next day. And man, if it don't show up in a reasonable amount of time, shoot me an email, man. I I don't want nobody to think that I ain't sending them out, because hell, that's what I got them for, fellers. But anyway, if you want one of mine, send me email hotrodzmodelshop@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to get one of them rascals out to you. And Sam, I'm sorry I didn't think about shooting you an email earlier than I did to see if it arrived. And fellers, something else about these shop cards, man. I'm not sending anybody a shop card looking for a shout out or whatever. I don't care about that, man. I just I just want to send my daggone shop cards out to folks. But anyway, moving on here, fellers. I'm gonna try to make this quick tonight. I promise I am. Probably won't, but I don't want to block the cool stuff up with my stuff. Anyway, let's see. See, I had my X-Acto knife laying here to kind of help hold stuff up, and you seen still falling everywhere. But hey, I see something. Man, this is a cool little tip. I ain't for sure where I seen it. I'm just gonna say that I saw it on another YouTube video maker. He These things is rant. Man, I've had trouble with this thing rolling off this table, and other stuff rolling off this table, and hitting the floor. And I seen, man, he had a little old zip tie tied around his stuff, and uh hell, it don't roll. It rolls that far. It won't roll off into the floor. Or he said that he had one stab him in the leg once. So we daggone sure don't want that. So man, I did that. I wish I could. Bruce, I want to say, and I might be wrong. Bruce's, I can't say it. I keep wanting to say Bruce's Electricity, but it's Bruce's Electricity or something like that. I don't know. I wish I knew how to link these channels, these cool cards that I got, these channels, man. I wish I knew how to link them like in my video. I don't know how to do that. I apologize. Fellas, you just have to do it the old fashioned way and type it in. Type them fellers up, man. Dream big, build small. Styrene Relics, Scale Model Outlaw. Go check them out. It'll be worth your time, fellers. But anyway, let's see here. Man, I ain't got much tonight. That's why I'm hoping that I can breeze on through this. Let's see here. Oh, my little motor. Man, I showed you it had an automatic transmission on it. That ain't gonna fly. Not in my Pinto. So I told you we was gonna keep the bell housing. Ah, man, it's a big, thick bell housing there. Let's just call her a multi-disc clutch setup in this little fella here. But anyway, man, I got my manual transmission mounted on, and hell, it looks pretty good, man. At least she's a manual transmission. So anyway, we got that done. We ain't done a whole lot, fellas. I ain't gonna lie. Hell, it's through the week. Let's see here. What else have I got? Uh, oh man, I told y'all last time. Spotlight Hobbies. I got an order in the mail, man. I made it's a small order, fellas. Uh, I ordered ordered a couple of things and it come in, and I'm gonna show you what it is. Man, this ain't the greatest kit in the world, but it's let me set him up here. It's yeah, I can't get him all in the frame, fellers. Hell, I couldn't check. Let me see here. You see what this Fireball Dragster, 125th scale, slingshot type with open box frame, Atlantis. I guess that's reissued by Atlantis. I had seen videos on this kit before, and man, I knew it wasn't the greatest kit in the world, and I wasn't expecting it to be. But as the first video I seen a long time ago, a while back, on this little old kit, man, I fell in love with the daggone box art, I guess. I thought, man, that is such a cool looking kit, and I love this old drag stuff, man. I like NASCARs, man, the older NASCARs, but I'm a drag race fan. I really like that, and I wanted one of these way back then. Man, I'd never pull the trigger because I'm not an online order person. I've ordered a few things now, but man, I've always been uncomfortable doing that. But anyway, we got that in the mail. Uh, man, I think it's a cool kit. It's not the greatest kit, but if I remember right, one of them videos I watched way back, the feller that was working on it said it was like the original was like maybe back in the 1950s. That this one hit, that one ain't, but it was like from the 1950s, the kit or whatever. So it's an old kit, and man, you can't expect much. But anyway, I'm gonna show you. I ain't opened the package yet, man. I don't want to lose nothing out of it. What was it? I said about 32 pieces is all this thing's got. It's got plastic wheels and tires. Hell, the motor is all together. Uh, it doesn't have any chrome whatsoever to it. Uh, 32 parts. I don't know how it'll turn out, but man, I've been wanting one of these, and I needed something else, so I seen that, and I thought, man, what the hell, I'm gonna get it. May not ever fool with it, but I really want to, man. I really like him. I like the old drag stuff, and so I got that. Let's see here, man. What else is in here? Uh, let's see. We got us a decal sheet. That's pretty cool, man. We got us destruction sheet and hell for some kind of big old shop card, I guess. Man, that Moon Eyes dragster right there is, I've had my eye on that one for a while. That is a cool looking, that's a cool looking kit, man. I couldn't do it no justice and build it to look good, but hell, that's a cool looking kit, man. I really like that. All right, fellas, let's see. Let's get this stuff out of the way. This has probably done been long enough. Hell for. Next up, my next the next thing that I got from Spotlight. I only ordered a couple things, man. I was needing some numbers. I know I've got some numbers throughout these boxes down here and in the attic, but anyway, I ordered me a decal sheet of some numbers, and I got them in, man. And before I ordered them, I seen there wasn't like three of everything. Some of them there's four of, but that's all right because right there, four zeros. I only need three of them because my little pinto over there, back there. I apologize. Friday nights after 5 o'clock. Let's see here. I ain't done much to this thing this week. Let's see. What have I done this week? Not much. Uh, let's see. I told you I was going to put a spoiler on the back and the front. I got around to messing with that, man, and I got me a little old spoiler on the back like I wanted. And I had the front bumper on it and just trying to see if I could make a front spoiler. And man, I don't know, maybe somebody could pull it off, but I damn sure couldn't because it looked horrible. Hell, I feel, which I didn't throw none of it away, it can still be used. I feel like I wasted plastic trying to pull that one off. But anyway, fellers, hell, it don't need it. Got my back one on. I did get the little body primered, and uh, primer man shows up some stuff that needs to be addressed, and I already see quite a few things that I got to address on it. But anyway, man, let's see here. Let's see. I was sitting here one night, and the interior bucket was laying here, and I wasn't gonna go with the interior bucket out of the kit, and I probably still ain't. But anyway, I sat in here and I stuck it in there, and I thought, hell, man, they got the front end setting where I got some clearance, but back here I still got it's down a little bit, and I also noticed, man, in the front of this well, I need to do some more sanding for some clearance. We're looking good till we get to there. And my stance, man, I was after a slight drop in the front, and it still looks kind of level. If it is a slight drop, it's a very daggone slight. So that's what I've done to that, man. Let's see here. What else did I do? Right inside here, man, I had a big old gap. I took a piece of flat plastic and kind of stacked it on top of this. It looks a little bit better, and it looks better with the grill meeting up there to it, but it does look a little bit better. But how far, man? It's a Saturday night short track mini stalker, so hell, it ain't gonna be perfect. And over here, man, let's see here. My wheels is ready to fall off. I got tape around the spindles to hold them on so they don't. Over here again, man, I think my front part here looks great. I say great. It looks good to me. But my back part over here, I see I need to do some a little bit more sanding on the back side of the wheel well because it ain't wanting to cooperate, fellers. So anyway, that's what I've been doing, and I changed my wheels and tires up. I showed y'all these out of that ASA car. Well, these I've got on these front wheels. Oh, I decided I wasn't going to use these wheels because, man, all four of them's got a hole in them, and I didn't have the hubcap or whatever. So I used two of these on the front, man, and then I used two of these on the tires on the back, that size tire, and I rolled with this wheel, man. I guess it's an older wheel. Not sure what kit they're out of. I just had them in the parts box, and I like them better than the other ones anyway, man, because they're a little bit more old schooler looking, I guess you'd call it, in my mind. But that's about all we got, man. That's about all we done this week. Not much of nothing. Let's see here, man. That's about all I got, fellas. Let me set him back up here, and we'll be done with this. All right, fellas. Man, I want to wish everybody a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend. And fellas, this weekend ain't about a day off on Monday. It's probably what a lot of people look at it as, but it's more to it than that, man. And fellas, y'all have a good, safe Memorial Day weekend, and enjoy family and friends, man. And remember the loved ones, and man, heck, far. Here we go, fellas. Hey, y'all have a good, safe Memorial Day weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one. I appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you later.